Morning. My hair just about sums up my life this morning. Played up last night, didn't you? Played up. 12:30. I went to bed. Yes, I've been going to bed a lot more, which I think is helping my my weight loss, my sanity, my legs. Anyway, went to bed 12:30. And this is what I can see from my bedroom window on my Ring doorbell. That's how close we live. So I looked on the camera. Previously, I'd looked on the camera and she was in bed. So I looked on the camera, sitting in a chair downstairs, apron on. I was like, on the camera, what are you doing up? You should be in bed. What? I was like, what are you doing up? Anyway, I had to come down, get back to bed. She thought it was hilarious to play up and do things. She wouldn't stop laughing. And I was like, Anyway, she went back to bed. And now I'm here. I'm waiting for the bus. Waiting for the bus and me mum. We're waiting for the bus. We're waiting for the bus to come. Can you hear me or is your hearing aids gone? No. Can you hear me? She's in a great mood. Stay at my hair. I got to go to the fracture clinic this morning, so I better make myself look a bit more presentable. I got to go to hospital soon after I've got you on the bus, Mum.
Yeah.
About my arm.
Why does it feel worse?
No, it feels better. I think I'm cured. Just wait for the next thing to go wrong now.
God, I can't do my... I can't see through these glasses.
Well, we're going to go to... I'll clean them for you now. Do you mean because they're dirty or because they're fuzzy?
Well, they're really dirty, I think.
Right, I'll clean them for you. When we've been out for dinner tomorrow with Peggy, we'll go straight to the opticians and you can pick some new frames. Just had a sneaky way before I came out.
Well,
My scales are looking good, I have to say. It's way day later.
Yes.
If I don't get good weight loss, I'll be pissed off because I have been super shit hot. Since joining Weight Watchers 2 weeks ago, I have been absolutely on fire. I do say so myself. No, you don't. You got black trousers on and a blue top. You look fine. Yeah, I've been absolutely on fire. And I think I've said it a couple of times, right? But I'm really enjoying Weight Watchers. Something's clicked in my brain this time. Didn't like it when I did it before because I was having a tantrum over the points on a roll. Why do you have to be different to what? Everybody else? It's because you're special and you're unique. And we wouldn't have you any other way, would we? Where you going? Where you going? We're waiting for the bus. Where are you going? Right, we're waiting for the bus. And I'm going to go home and get changed. I'm not having anything to eat as yet. I'm not really hungry. Cook dinner tonight. I've got lazy ass mash to use, which is 6 points for half the tub. I've got sprouts, cauliflower, took chicken out the freezer. I've got a problem though. I've wedged so much chicken in the top drawer of my freezer. Can't open the drawer. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Yeah, cooked dinner. And then, what else? Oh, I've got a Tesco chicken and bacon Caesar salad to use up, which I'm going to have for my lunch, which is 11. And my dinner is going to be 6 for the mashed potato and something for the gravy. But yeah, I want something quick to make after group, because this is going to be the last group I'm going to, as in consistently, because next week my weight management course starts. Yippee! Right, catch you later. Just been sorting out Cookie. Nice load of veg, new water, and she's racing over to the wet pellets. She loves these. They must taste nice in the tortoise world. You dropped it, love. You're making a meal out of that. Nice. Right, I'm off to get ready for hospital. So, I'm now on my way to hospital, to the fracture clinic, to sort my arm out. And then off home. I'm going to stop at the shop because I'm doing a chicken dinner tonight, but I haven't got any chicken gravy granules, so I'm just going to pick some gravy granules up. I could use beef ones, but I'll fancy chicken ones. As it's Monday, my points have now restarted for the week. My 1 weekly point that I had left has gone, and I've now got my 28 back for the week. I've already sorted out a few meals into my app. Like I've put my lunch in already, which is 11 points. I might have something else with it, but I've put that in. I've already counted my mashed potato for tonight, which is 6. And then tomorrow, I've put in 20 points for my dinner, which is what I've worked out my HelloFresh meal to be, which is a pork and apple burger with wedges. I mean, the portion we had last night on our HelloFresh meal was a decent portion, but tomorrow's meal comes with potatoes so that you can make wedges, but the amount of potatoes they give you is ridiculously small. It's literally meant to serve 2 people, and it's a bag with 4 potatoes in, but they're like the size of like a Maris Piper potato that you would get in a big bag, and you know, literally like that big. I'm not complaining as in, oh my god, that's it. I'm just saying that portion size is small. But being on Weight Watchers, I can add more potato to that if we want more chips, which I may do, because if it's pathetically small when I cut them up, I'll just add a couple of potatoes in, you know. I've always got potatoes lying around. And Frylight. My hate for Frylight because it ruins my pans, right? I ended up buying it for when I make popcorn. And then because I've run out of my avocado oil, my son was going to go and get it and he never went. One of you lovely guys that lives near me offered to go and get it, and I was like, no, it's fine, my son's going. So I will go and get some. But I've been using Frylight on the wedges I made, and Warren was like, oh, these are well nice. So I don't know whether I'll maybe use a bit of Frylight. It's just the fact it goes like a thick layer on your pans and wrecks them. Although if I carry on using it, then I could get some new pans, couldn't I? Oh my god, I'm so tired after my mother's early hour shenanigans. But she's gone off, she's very happy going off, and the man that picked her up and from the door was going, oh, did she tell you she was clapping away on Friday and blah blah blah? And I said, oh yeah, she told me she had a party going, and he was like, she did. So that's good, she's enjoying herself when she goes, because that's the aim of the game, isn't it? For her to have a nice time. Right, I'm gonna go try and find a parking space, one that's not a million miles away from where I've got to get to, and then see what happens. Hopefully they won't put a solid plaster on. Hopefully. I reckon they're either going to put a splint on it or say to me then it's fine and that's it. Either or. If I come out with a full solid plaster, I won't be happy. Right, I'll see you later. When you can't walk very far, it brings me so much joy to get a parking space at the front of the hospital. I've literally just got to walk over there now and into outpatients, where if I hadn't parked here, it's a massive walk, like over a bridge, down a road, along the way and up the way and over there. So when I pulled in here and there was a space, I was just like, thank the Lord. Anyway, I'm just using a point on 2 of these. I've got one in each cheek. And I just went on my app to put them in. And that came up saying do a happy dance. So I just give it a bit of a chair dance in the car. So because I've managed to park here, I got 10 minutes to spare. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to sit here and people watch for 10 minutes. Many people here. So I'm back from X-ray, and I'm just waiting for the doctor. So guys, it's like 2 hours later, and I'm out of the hospital with a new fashion accessory. It's basically better. He said to me, I'm going to give you this splint. He said, put it on. But he said, keep it on for 3 weeks on and off. Just to give your hand a bit of support. But you haven't got to come back, he said. And yeah. He said, it's nearly better. And I said, it felt a lot better. And he was like, yeah. They were even contemplating whether to do an x-ray. And I even said, oh, don't bother doing another x-ray. Just give me a splint and I'll go on my way. But he said, no, we want to just x-ray it to make sure. I'm right by the shed, recycling place. So I'm just going to nip up there and see if I can park. And if I can, I'm going to have a quick look in there. I'm not a fan of this nail varnish. I'll take it off later. It's too light. My mother was like, "Ew, what's that on your nails?" Oh my good God. I can't believe it's like 1:45. I'm absolutely starving. I'm going to go home and have that pasta salad that's waiting for me in the fridge. Oh yeah, I've got to stop and get gravy. I'll just stop at the local Nisa shop. You watch, there'll be no spaces at the shed, so I won't be going in anyway. But I shall catch back up with you if I get anything exciting. I'll let you know. If I don't, then I won't. Our fork monster, the one that was taking all the forks, returned them all, and now they're missing again. It's basically the kids, every time they have food, they're like, "Oh, can I just take this fork upstairs? I'll bring it back." I need to go in my teenager's bedroom while he's away and give it a clean out, but you know, it's like, do I really want to enter that room? It's a typical teenager's hovel. Warren said I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He said you might find something you don't like. I'll see. I'll see if I'm feeling up to it in a couple of days. He messaged me this morning to say, "Oh, just to let you know," because no other parents offered to pick them up or anything, it's me. Just to let you know, our flight's at 9 p.m. I said, "Oh yeah, 4-hour flight, land about 1. By the time they get through everywhere, 1:30, maybe 1:45, is it? 2 o'clock? Is that all right?" And I said, "Well, yeah, not going to leave them there, am I, at the airport?" I was like, "Yes, that's fine." There was a poor lad waiting to be x-rayed. He had his leg in plaster, and his mum said they were at the beach, and this boy rugby tackled him, messing around, and because he wasn't prepared for it, took his leg out. His ankle shattered into pieces. They were waiting to find out if he had to go in and have surgery. So, right. Is there anywhere to park? I don't think there is. Or is there? There's a space here, but by bollards. Depends if I can open my door without the bollard being there. Oh, hang on. Let me check the camera to see if I'm in my space. Oh, I am in my space. Just. Can I open the door? Oh yes, let's go in the shed. Right, I am back in the car. Just quickly show you what I got, because it's really tight next to another car, so I just pulled out so we could get out. I got this. Port Miriam, fine china. It's got a bit of a jizz in it. It smells a bit like some sort of strawberry sauce. I bought that really just for the sake of buying it because I like to get tat. But I thought, on a serious note, I sometimes like making yogurt and mint dip. So I was like, could use that for that. So I got that. Picked up some recycled bags while I was in there. A little bit of calorie, because you know, I don't care. Who's been sucking on these spoons? They'll go in the dishwasher and they'll be brand new. We're not posh at the Dawsons. They're quite nice. Like if you get second-hand spoons and knives and forks, right, they're really good ones, like good quality. If you go to Tesco and buy like a pack of 5 forks for £1, you put it in your steak and it bends. I mean, look at the girth on that handle. It's really thick. It's a good old fork that. That's one when the kids play up, I can really fucking stab them with it, you know what I mean? Yes, that's a joke before anyone tries to hang me with it. I also picked up this thermos. It's a genuine thermos. I opened it and it's wet inside, so I think they've tried to wash it out, and it does smell like a nun's arsehole. So I do need to take it home and clean it out. It actually smells like some sort of strong coffee that's been in there. Don't ask me what I think a nun's arsehole smells like. But yeah, I bought that because I thought that would be quite good to take on Wednesday to hospital with a nice cold squash in it for Dexter, you know, when he comes out of theatre, when he's allowed to drink. And I got 6 of these. There were 7 of them there, and I thought to myself, I don't need 7. I only really needed 5, but I bought 6 in case I do stuff for my mother. But I thought, how perfect are they for making little individual cottage pies or pies? You know, they were 50p each. So I got all them. And I'll get home, wash them, put them in the cupboard, and want to go, where'd you get them from? I said, oh, them. They were my grandmother's from 20 years ago. It says fine verified Dudson. Doesn't say if they're oven proof, but I'm assuming they are. And we'll find out when they go in the oven. They're very dirty. Very dirty. But I'll clean them up. I paid £7 for all that. You pay £7, more than £7 just for that. So I'm leaving that there. I'm going to stop at the shop and get, talking of mint sauce, you know, I might get some mint sauce. And do some yogurt and mint, because I haven't got much mint left. The man I just let out of his car came round my window, and I thought, oh God, what's he going to say to me? And he went, well, he said, oh, I love your car. I love it. I love it. Love the colour. He said, it's silent, isn't it? I said, yeah. I love that. I love it. I said, oh, thanks. I'll take you to love it then. Yeah. I said, yeah, I like it too. I do like this car. Warren hates it. I really can't see why he hates it. I know why he hates it, because he's spoilt driving the other one. But I like this one. Right, I'm going home now to have some lunch because I am getting hungry. My friend just messaged me now and said she was in Foodology, which I'm literally driving past now. So it was like, oh, shall I go in? Shall I not? Shall I go in? I can't go in because Dexter's asked me to go to a science fair at school. And I need to go in about an hour, I think, to get a parking space. Oh, that's my vagina. I really don't want to go because I friggin' hate going to anything at school. But it's my little Dex, and I said, I'll just embarrass you. He said to me this morning, are you going to come to my science fair? And I said, will you be devastated if I didn't come? And he went, no, but you've got to pick me up if you don't come anyway. So I was like, what time, and he said 4:30 if you're not coming. 3:30-ish, I think it starts. So I was like, okay, I'll try my best. I gotta go because he's a little darling, so I'm gonna go. I just said to him, I'll embarrass you walking around the school, hobbling on my walking stick. No, you won't. No, you won't. Just come, it's fine. So I'm going to go to his science fair. And then my mother said, am I going to be there when... Are you going to be there when I come home? I said, no. Warren's taken the day off work. Used an annual day's holiday for Wednesday so he can be there for my mum. Because no doubt she'll ring me when I'm in hospital. And I'll be like, well, I can't come to turn your telly up or down, sorry. So Warren will be there to do that and do her lunch and stuff. He's a good guy like that because at the end of the day, it's not his mother, is it? But he does a lot to help me out. Everyone, to be fair, does a lot to help me out with my mother, except my eldest. That you'd swear you were asking him to do something horrific. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna stop at the shop and get, well, I've got to get gravy and I'll get some mint sauce while I'm there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm actually quite looking forward to a cooked dinner tonight. It's not going to take me long. All I've got to do is cook the cauliflower and the sprouts, which I'll chuck in the same pan. I could put them in the steamer, but chicken in the air fryer, mash in the microwave, gravy from the kettle, and we're rolling. Could make my own mash, I know, but I've got Tesco Finest buttery mash. Oh shit, there's an ambulance somewhere. Can hear it. Oh, it's the other side to me. It's this side of the road, but I don't need to move. It's got through. Yeah. Right. I am gonna go now and sort my lunch out because I am hungry, and I will catch up with you a bit later. So I've just been in the little Nisa. It's quite good in there, you know. They've got, as you go in along the wall, it can be lethal. But it also has some nice bits in there. So I picked up this. I didn't take my phone in, so I don't know the points on it. But I'm going to take that to hospital with me because I'm potentially going to be in hospital all day on Wednesday. They're not going to feed me. I wouldn't expect them to feed me. I'm going to take some fruit and stuff with me, but I'm going to take that protein bar because if I'm absolutely freaking Hank Marvin, I can have that. Picked up those. I friggin' love these. I had a fondant fancy week before last, and I think from memory it was 6 for one little tiny one. And when I'm being naughty Karen, I would eat that whole box. No problem. Got these to take to hospital. Share them with Dexter when he's allowed to eat. Just pick them up, a packet each of those after school. Picked up 2 packs of these because they're on offer in there for £1 and they're in date till next year. These, without looking, I think are 7 for the 2 bars. Mint sauce. I imagine if you only have a certain amount, it's nothing, and then obviously the more you have, it'll go up a bit. So I've got mint sauce. I just got co-op gravy because Bisto gravy in there was disgusting price. Picked up a coconut milk because when I was looking on my phone earlier, John Watts put on chicken satay skewers and they looked absolutely friggin' awesome. So it needed coconut milk. It also needed this stuff. Not particularly that one, but curry paste. I got 6 of those because they were 37p. Salted caramel, Mr. Tom. Don't know the points on them. The kids like them. Jackson's favourite knickknacks. Warren asked for some beef crisps, so I got them because they're going to be low in points. That's everything I got. And my mother didn't want a paper today, which I was surprised at. She reckons she hasn't read what she's got. That was the quickest way to spend 20 quid. Oh. Right, I'm going to go home and get my lunch before I've got to go out now to Dexter's school. So I will catch up with you later. Guys, I'm literally back in for about 25 minutes. So this is what I'm having. 11 points for that. So I've just got to school. It's mega busy. It's full of school buses. They're all turning out of school now. Anyway, bought a banana with me and some yogurt breaks. I scanned these. If you have one out of the packet, it's 3. If you have the both of them, it then turns into 7. So that's 7 then for them. So I'm just going to sit here for 5 minutes contemplating life, and then I'll wait and see if there's a few parents going in, and then I'll just follow the herd, you know. Right, see what time it is then. Drop Dexter back. Mackenzie's not even here. And then it'll be time to go up to Weight Watchers to weigh. So I'll catch you later. So I've made it to Dexter's science fair. Is that all the bread that you did?
Yeah. Sourdough, brown,
And what did you do with it?
we left it in Ziploc bags and let it mould.
Let it go mouldy. And what was the purposes of that?
To see the decomposition of bread.
Oh. I'm so hot, I've come back to the car. I've had to take my scarf off. I've got myself a can. And I'm just sitting here waiting for Dexter, love him. I went in, and then the entrance I went in, they decided to lock them all. So when I came back out, I couldn't get out. And there's another old lady, she couldn't get out either. And we were like, fuck's sake. Well, couldn't find anyone to open the gate. So we had to go all the way back down, all the way back through the school, all the way out to the main door. And I'm like, oh. And they were like, oh, you're locked in. And I was just like, yeah, getting a sweat on now. And they were like, oh. Honest to God, I could just sit here now. The car next to me though is sitting there with his engine running, so if you can hear a noise, it's that. Oh, my friend that I'm meeting at Weight Watchers is nipping into Marks and Spencer. She's going to see if they've got the viral TikTok, not the viral TikTok, the viral Marks and Spencer strawberry sandwich, which if they do have it, I won't be having it till tomorrow. I'll probably share it as well, let the kids try it, or give half to my mum. I could actually make it because I've got cream cheese, I've got icing sugar, I've got strawberries, and I've got a brioche loaf in the house, and that's all it is. But you know, we get drawn into these things, don't we? We get sucked in. I wonder how much weight I've lost this week. I've definitely lost weight. Well, I had when I had a sneaky weigh on my scales. Warren's lost weight, but if you want to know how much, you'll have to watch my weigh-in that I do. Right, I've got to wait about another 20 minutes for Dexter to come out. So I'm just going to sit here and snooze. Right. See you in a bit. I'm going to have my cork. Thank you. Well guys, I'm out of group. As you can see, I was just following some horses. Got to be careful around them. Oops. I'm feeling happy with myself. Watch my weighing video if you want to know why I'm feeling happy with myself. But yeah, I'm absolutely starving. It's 7 o'clock and I'm going home to make a chicken dinner. Or Warren might be making the chicken dinner. I might be sitting in the chair, to be honest, because he can't go wrong with it. It's just some chicken, veg, instant mash, buttery instant mash, which is 6 points for half a tub, and some gravy, yeah. And then I've got a few points left that I can have something nice then. My weeklies have renewed as well. I've got a sticky, I think it's a sticky toffee cake that I bought in Tesco that needs eating today, so we might have that. Right, I will catch up with you when dinner's ready, and I'll let you know how many points I'm having. See you in 20 minutes. But for you guys, next clip. My life. What the fuck is going on? Who hates me this much? Who hates me this much? My tyre pressure light came on yesterday saying you need to put air in your back tyre. So I thought, all right, that's fine. I'll leave it. Went slimming and it come on again. Need to put air in your tyre. So I thought, I'll do that when I get back. All right, I'll rephrase that. I thought I'll ask Warren to do it. So I come in, I said to Warren, oh, can you go and put air in my tyre for me, please? And he was like, yeah, sure. So he went out and he come back in and he went, your tyre is... I was like, what? He can see there's a massive screw right through my tyre. It's nearly flat, but it's not a pancake. So what I'm going to do in the morning, there is a tyre place just up the road. So it's showing me how to use the pump because it's like a fancy one. You haven't got to stand there pumping it. So I'm going to put as much air in it as I can, but it's not taking a lot of air. And see if I can get that fixed. I'm hoping they can do a puncture repair, not a new tyre. I tell you what though, you just can't write my life at the moment. Anyway, it smells delicious here. The chicken is just pinged. So I'm going to go and put the veg on. I've just messaged my friend, not my friend, my son's friend's mother saying, is Dexter at your house still? Because if he is, send him home because his dinner's nearly ready. Honestly. Right, I'll catch you for dinner. So this is my dinner. I've got mashed potatoes, sprouts and cauliflower. I've got some chicken breast that I put some southern fried seasoning on that I picked up in B&M that didn't come to any points. It didn't register on the app. And some ketchup. So it's 8 points in total. And that is my dinner. Just... I just can't put it into words. My fucking life. Anyway, tried ringing my mother tonight. Well, like half an hour ago. Must have rung her about 10 times. She's sitting there watching the telly. telly's really loud, but I can hear the phone ringing, and so can she. She's sitting there looking at the phone and muttering to the phone. Now, this morning, she asked me to buy her, like, an iPhone. And I explained to her in a very nice way. I said, Mum, you can't operate the phone that you've got there, which is 2 buttons. I said, you're not going to be able to know how to operate a phone like that, so it's not a good idea. But anyway, she's been festering over that, haven't she? She's obviously got her head up her arse over that. And she's also got her head up her arse about what happened last night. So I was ringing her, thinking she's having trouble actually getting her brain to tell her to answer the phone. So I'm thinking, oh. Then the carer was there, I noticed on the camera. So I was like, right, I'll ring now, she'll answer. So I rang, and she didn't answer. And the care girl said, your phone's ringing. And she was just like, But anyway, I rang again and she answered it. So I went, all right, Mum. And she went, bollocks. Now, my mum don't swear. If I swear, she's always like, Cameron, don't swear. And she just went, bollocks. So I was like, huh? So I said, pardon? Bollocks. About 5 times, she just kept going, bollocks. So I said, Mum, why are you saying that? Bollocks. And I'm looking at her on the camera, and she's like, just being completely and utterly rebellious. Anyway, so the care girl was there. So I just said, oh, Mum, I'm going to go now if you're not going to speak to me. And I said, I'll see you in the morning. So put the phone down, and I thought, I'll just quickly listen on camera. So I went on the camera, and she's looking at the phone, and she went, huh, I'm not allowed a phone. And the girl just went like, oh. And then she was like, where's all them scroungers? And I was just like, what's she on about? So she's obviously got her head up her backside over something. Oh, shoot. Oh, my leg. So she's not in a good mood. Now, tomorrow, I'm using my time to take her to the opticians because she needs new glasses. The ones she's got, the little things that go on the nose there have gone all horrible, and they slide down a bit. So she could do a new one. So I told her to have something a bit like what I've got, which on these, you haven't got the things, it's just plastic. And then I'm taking her to go out for food with Peggy and Linda. But Peggy's like, oh, we'll go out because it's your birthday. It's not a birthday tomorrow. It's on the 19th. But Peggy's busy. We're busy. So said we'll go out tomorrow. So I just rang Peggy and said, don't know if I can make it tomorrow because my car's got puncture. But I'll probably have it fixed in time. But the real reason is, if my mother's going to be like that tomorrow, I cannot take her out because you don't obviously see that side of things because I don't film it. But I cannot take her out if she's going to be like that because she gets all agitated and what's the best way to explain it? Well, like argumentative. I can't argue back with her. I've got to bite my lip so much it nearly bleeds, you know? So I didn't say that to Peggy. I just said, oh, I got puncture. I need to sort it out. So she's like, oh, I really want to see you, blah, blah, blah. So I just said, oh, I'll let you know. So for my own sanity, it's 20 to 10. I am not looking on the camera tonight now to make sure that she's okay because the carer's been and she's fine. I'm going to go to bed myself and not look, or try not to. I might have a sneaky peek because I can't help myself, just to make sure she's in bed. But it's just everything. It's just like, for frig's sake. And I'm thinking to myself, if this carries on, then maybe I am going to have to start looking at getting different care or whatever. Oh, guess what? Girl couldn't get in earlier at tea time. Had a call off the agency. oh, is there anyone in your mum's? I said, no, why? And she said, oh, a girl can't get in. So I said, can't you know? Yeah, she's following the video that you sent, but she can't get in. I said, well, she can't be following the video because if she did follow the video, she'd get in. And I said, in an arsey voice, I said, I'm sick of this. How many times? I said, the door lock has been broken and I'm strongly suggesting that it's the girls that have broken it. I said, I'm not accusing them, but obviously, I said, if it breaks again, I said, I will be sending the bill your way. Yes, well, we're trying to avoid that, aren't we? I said, I'm sick of it all. I'm just sick of it all. Anyway, tomorrow is a new day. Oh my God, tomorrow's a new day. Anyway, that chicken dinner was absolutely bloody delicious. And I've got 5 points left. It's 20 to 10, nearly 9:45. And I'm watching Debbie's World. Do you know what? I used to watch Debbie religiously. Now, I know some of you religiously watch me. You get used to someone. You get to like someone or dislike someone. Because you can't please everyone, can you? There'll always be someone that loves you and there'll always be someone that hates you, that can't bear to watch you, but they still watch you because they can't help themselves. But you know what I mean? Well, when Debbie first started vlogging, doing her Slimming World, I religiously watched her. And when she never posted, I'd be gutted and Warren would be like, for God's sake, you're obsessed with that woman. I just loved watching her. I really related to her. I loved it. Watched her all the time. And then she disappeared off YouTube. And she's, you know, like me, lost weight, gained weight, lost weight, gained weight. But she's back now. And she's doing calorie counting. And she started taking Manjaro. So I just put her vlog on. So I'm watching that. I'm sure a lot of you watch her already. But she's called Debbie's World. I'll link her channel below if I remember when I'm editing. If I forget, tell me. But yeah, I used to absolutely be gutted when she didn't upload. And I'd be like, oh, for God's sake, she hasn't put a video up. So I'm sure some of you, when I don't put a video up, are like, oh, damn, she hasn't put one up. Because you just get to know people through the screen. I mean, none of you know me. You just know me from my vlogging, me picking up my phone and going about my everyday life, you know. Some of you that comment a lot, I've got to know. Some of you I speak to privately and we email and we chat through Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. And a few of you have become like my buddies, online buddies, you know. But yeah, tonight's just been, my life's just like, why can't anything go right for me? Why can't I have a break? I took that off my arm now to give that a break. Not literally, because it was tight. What else? Yeah, so I've got 5 points left. It's 9:45. Not going to use them. I'm not hungry. Don't get me wrong. I could quite easily eat something nice, something sweet, a bit of cake, something like that. But if I have like one of them lemon fondant fancies, I think they're like 6. So it's going to take me over by a point to use my weeklies, which I'm not prepared to do. And if I don't eat those 5 now, I'll lose 1. But 4 will get rolled over onto my weeklies. And I'm thinking maybe I'll need a few extra points on Wednesday when I'm at the hospital all day. Or even a couple of extra points tomorrow when I go out for food. If I go out for food. There's a bloody moth in here now. There's flies up will get you moth if you go too near it. So yeah, I'm not going to use them 5. I'm going to save them like a good girl, you know. I haven't noticed if my points have gone down at all. I don't know how many pounds I've got to lose before I lose a point. That's going to start, that's going to be like, oh my God, because Warren lost £6 last week. And he said to me, I've lost a point. and I lost £4, but I didn't lose a point. Bet you I've lost. I can't look on my phone now because I'm on it. I'll put it there. I'll put yes or no if I've lost a point or not. I didn't think of that. I'll have a look and see what tomorrow says. But yeah, I might have lost a point. I mean, a point's nothing, is it? But yeah, obviously it would be nice to stay on these points that I'm on. But as my lad ass reduces, they will go down. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me moaning on because I'm about to have a nervous bloody breakdown. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. If I haven't wrung somebody's neck that lives quite close to me. And breathe. Bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe as well.